Never tells me exactly when this thing is live, man. What's up with that shit? How we doing? Just wanted to play this mix because I wanted a little inspiration and motivation from my own creations. And yeah, looking back on it all, it just inspires me already just to think about what I've done over the years, even within the past year, let alone 4 years and stuff. And it's been like 5 years since I've been divorced, and this mix really helped me get back on the come up of healing my completely shattered fucking heart, and really finding that care, that generative principle to carry on. I was this was at a point where I felt like months prior, 2019, that it's like maybe I should just scrap this whole YouTube channel. I was in shambles, but standing on some pretty firm principles makes you want to persevere and carry on. And here we are today. How we doing? I'm out in the Mediterranean Bay, and I'm in a really cool group right now called Europa Natural Law. And this generative principle is part of this Hermetica and everything that ties in with universal laws and cosmic principles and that kind of stuff. And this generative heart beating, oscillating life force energy was what really propelled me to have like a full-on fucking spiritual awakening. I call it like an alchemical awakening, if you will, like a heart explosion type of shit or whatever the fuck. It wasn't Kundalini. I didn't take any fucking drugs for it to happen. I just had immense care of wanting to learn much more about myself, this world we live in, have a proper connection with people and all life on Earth, especially Mother Earth. I got more than what I asked for, believe me. But just gonna play this mix because I need to listen to some things, gearing up for a podcast with this Europa Natural Law, and we're gonna delve in more into this stuff. And I plan on uploading this. I'll just pump this in right now. Pump it in. Plug it in. Anyways, and then there's that nattylaw.com on the top right. That's Theo Luke's in website where I helped out a little bit. And cool new YouTube channel that I'm a part of and contributing greatly because I've been producing the majority of the videos there and implementing a lot of slides. And so yeah, I'm gearing up for this conversation. It's going down in like 2 hours. So this mix is around an hour and 40 minutes. So let's get it going on because I ain't got much time. But this is going to be some great, things for me to be reminded of. And it's not about me at all, really. I want y'all to enjoy this. Happy Sunday, even in the rain or whatever. So, hope y'all are doing well out there. And much respects to the folks really trying to make an effort out on the East Coast with all the hurricane fallout disaster and all that. So they got some proper fucking care. It doesn't matter if they're, sometimes if they believe in government or some of the corrupted motherfucking bullshit, human to human, if they're trying to help someone out, respects, that's what's up. People need that shit. So matters to the heart, yo. Enjoy. I'll see you on the flip side.
We give thanks for the opportunity to freely create these musical works and in doing so have made true effort to sow the seeds of intention from the start. Aim to resonate and activate love from our hearts, reflecting with one another, knowing that we all hold a part to this beautiful evolving community of conscious beings. So we invite you all to join in song, dance, art, and healing, gaining strength through the unity of the one, remembering a simple sacred way of life, building a blessed bridge of light from we to you and you to we, connecting the energetic circuit as the living alliance of love, as the living alliance of love, alliance of love, alliance of love.
But I redefine what they consider delivery. I lead the time. You watch and wonder. This lightning, I'm chocolate thunder. Breaking backwards, I'm back for the black pour under the poverty level. They tired and worn, living in fear. They own home. See how they pride is torn. Bullet holes in the windows and sides is shown like a museum exhibit. You seeing just how they live it, bare bones, surviving off the scraps alone. If there was more for them to take, make no mistake, it'd be gone. But the only thing is no thing for no one. I'm looking at it like, come on now, I'm so done putting these words together, and it just don't measure up. Fill it up, still thirsty for another cup. Fill it up, get closer to the essence of life. Expand your mind from the lessons I write. Get closer. Lifted, like I was at the bar saying cheers, I lifted for those behind bars paying years. Lift it up for the old and graying hairs on the beard of a man with no fear that his end is near. Envision this, transition is nothing compared to the tribulations of living in good health. Be risen and take the time to listen to the essence, get closer to it. Do it like you were supposed to do it, and stop following the poster platform. You're stuck in the sand with the rest of the ant form. Break the glass, let the bell ring, fire alarm, rain down, sprinklers on, no eye of the storm. Just like when I perform, they all wet from the energy that's radiating out in front of me. I doubt there's gonna be another one who gives you a dose of what I give you, gon' get you closer. In a child's eyes, like when a child cries and ain't nobody there to help the little child rise. See the tracks on his face from where the tears dry. Whenever I see it, a small part of me dies and a new part of me grows. I hardly suppose that anybody ever will know. It probably don't show through the windows. I close my eyes up. Pops told me, son, you're gonna need to wise up. Tend to the garden or the weeds will rise up. Listen for the truth, people feed them lies up. It's your fault if you swallow their falseness. Direct yourself and don't follow their lostness. You the boss, this is your life to live. Be prepared, you can share this with your wife and kids forever and always, all days seem endless. No reason to disbelieve or try to pretend. Let's get closer. We gotta get so much closer, and we must get closer. We gotta get so much closer, and we need to get closer. Expand your mind, don't let it wither and die. You'll find it
This is the 8th principle of natural law, which binds all of the other principles together. It is what I would call the encapsulating principle. Genesis. What is that principle? Here's what that principle is. It's the 8th, or what I call the lost principle. And it's the thing that has to be present in order for any change to manifest itself. It is known as the generative principle, or the principle which governs creation, which actually is the causal factor that goes into effect and generates the result that we say that we want. But what's the real term for it? The generative principle is care. Care, and I mean care with a capital C. This means, what are you giving attention and helping to grow? What are you focusing upon? Because what focus you're focusing upon, that's what's ultimately getting generated, getting created, and growing. And this doesn't mean be ignorant of what's going on in the world and don't look at anything that's negative, because you're going to feed that and give power to it. That's not what it means. That means, you know what you're feeding? In that instance, if you want to do that, you're feeding ignorance. It's called the generative principle because that means to create. It comes from, the word generative comes from Latin. The verb generare means to create. The generative principle is what we create through. And it's lost because people don't care. They don't have care. Hence, it's the lost principle. Okay? Here's how it works, folks. What we care enough to put our will behind. Okay? So again, heart, mind, guts. Guts is the will, the action, the masculine principle. That's what gets things done ultimately in the physical domain. What we care enough to put our will behind. And that's driven by the care. That's the generator or the pump that drives the will. Okay? What we care enough to put our will behind is ultimately what gets created or manifested in our world. The world is the way that it is because most people do not care enough, even if they say, they pay lip service, okay, and say that they want things to be different. They don't care enough to actually change it through their actions. They want people inactive because the dark occultists know that the thing that is ultimately generating our reality is behavior.
Nobody seems to care.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about the days and the times, y'all. Just sitting here reflecting, thinking about all the things I see going on around me. You know, the ups and downs, the good and the bad. Basically, I'm just thinking about life. After spending a short time reunited with fam, I feel stable and have a greater sense of who I am. Able-bodied and willing, something inside of me dealing with the struggles of the day-to-day. I know the Lord made a way for me to be able to see that I'm the man, but life is so much more than me. Open the door, then we can move past the threshold into the light, away from the pain and stressful living. Given a chance to raise vibration, it's a spiritual war. So I pour this libation, exercise patience. I know it's hard to wait, some need answers. Don't look to the mirage of fate, there's a barrage of hate waiting to test your faith, dogma blocking the soul until you can't escape. Unless you learn to let go and know divine intelligence is in control. Cause love is plentiful, open wide, vast and abundant. Don't look to church, I find religion redundant. So I come with customized ways for worship and healing. Try my best to live true because I'm high off the feeling. Understanding, living, breathing, learning about it. A true man in this world, I'm feeling solid. Understanding, living, breathing, learning about it. A true man man in this here world. I'm feeling solid, understanding, living, breathing, learning about it. A true man in this world. I'm feeling solid, understanding, living, breathing, learning about it. A true man in this here world. I'm feeling solid. Taking in these days with my mind on mode. Occurrences and conversations divinely shown. These loved ones I keep close to the heart and keep them with me while expressing this life and art. It's just the art of living, driven with the passion to shine. Immortalize my speech, make it last through time. I'll never be last in line. My name's on the marquee. VIP, backstage, trying to live largely. I'm coming from the class of kicking ass and taking names. Mind mastered and playing the games and laying claims. Khalil, a straight soldier, most fools forfeit. I'm like, you gotta take some shots or you won't score shit. I know that blessing's hard to conceive when that rent is due. Be open to receiving. Know this was meant for you. Steady your mind for the daily grind we attended to. Don't be stressing cause there's beautiful blessings I'm sending you. A message to friends and fam, allies and associates. Even with the minimum, I know we'll make the most of it. Our future's destined for success. We'll be champagne toasting it, and I know you feel the rest with understanding, living, breathing, learning about it. A true man in this world. I'm feeling solid, understanding, living, breathing, learning about it. A true man in this here world. I'm feeling solid, understanding, living, breathing, learning about it. A true man in this world. I'm feeling solid, understanding, living, breathing, learning about it. A true man in this here world. I'm feeling solid, centered, stable, calm, and at peace. Dilemmas arise like surprise, but at least I'm rooted. With surrogate fam recruited, sipping this fake straight, concentrate, undiluted. Conquered a short stint of time feeling shook, trying to find myself but was too lazy to look. Crazy and confused is the energy you can bring in. Vibe, off balance, mood swinging. I look back and laugh now cause that shit is a fool. Eradicate the hate, I'm straight, I'm cool on it. With a plan and effect, plus my man on deck. Younger bro with my backup, and it's time to act up and up. It's a situation I see myself in. You can criticize constructive, but it ain't helping none. And when your helping's done, I think we'll fully feel each other on some one-on-one with understanding, living, breathing, learning about it. A true man in this world. I'm feeling solid, understanding, living, breathing, learning about it. A true man in this here world. I'm feeling solid, understanding, living, breathing, learning about it. A true man in this world. I'm feeling solid, understanding, living, breathing, learning about it. A true man in this here world. I'm feeling solid, solid. Yeah, I'm feeling solid. Just taking that time to reflect and understand. Look at life and appreciate it. Open myself up to the many possibilities. All that the Creator has for us, y'all. Taking that time, understanding. Music down a little bit.
I look around and see it's hard to start what's never finished. In this essence, I realize that I am not a vital minute. I wrestle with these things until I pin it. Only then it brings me back to where I was from the beginning. Back to sinning, back to conversations on philosophies antagonizing. Too many strategizers on winners not analyzing. Ego supersizing like fast foods. Though we live a fast life, it gives less reason for us to act right. Like terrorism, I don't strap bombs, I only strap mics. A voice is a powerful thing. Move my blacks like shock a motherfucker like we flying a steel kite. Adjust the mood and calm the wind and make it a chill night. To feel right, I feel like I come from an ill life. Snatch a cat from bad surroundings and he don't feel right. Do we box with these conditions like hair? Is it like yelling at the hearing impaired? Something I swear. We have to, the rhythm, but don't stop the cause. Peace was forgiven to one shot for all. Max where you're gripping, so we shot for y'all. The shores don't hold off, make time and get lost. Have to, the rhythm, but don't stop the cause. Peace was forgiven to one shot for all. Max where you're gripping, so we shot for y'all. The shores don't hold off, make time and get lost. I heard to give a fist to give in, we're thrown into a mission. A life in every individual was facing different obstacles are possible to open you, they cry you. We all got things to stand firm on and things we're crying through. From lost jobs to lost minds, slave camps to car bombs. Wartime erasing history, my black star line. Good times like JJ and hard times like Cafe. I hear a lot of rappers tell others don't let the gas stray. Stray bullets take a child's life in the fast way, and I'll spit my opinion even if you don't ask me. Before you pick up guns, pick yourself up and read. Pick up your seed. If this your home, then pick up your street. Pick up a trade instead of treating your life a jail. Pick heaven or hell. Pick another product to sell. Pick up your people like fam when they not doing well. Like mothers at funerals when they going through hell. Pick up and go wherever you can redirect flow. Pick a spot to which you never will go. Know what I'm saying? Pick a spot to help you see how your perspective could grow. Now pick up a gun and see if it possesses the same glow. We have to, the rhythm, but don't stop the cause. Peace for all. Mics where you're gripping, so we shot for y'all. The shores don't hold off like time and get low. We have to, the rhythm but don't stop because peace was forgiven to one shot for all. Mics where you're gripping, so we shot for y'all. The shores don't hold off like time and get lost. Have to, the rhythm but don't stop because peace was forgiven to one shot for all. Mics where you're gripping, so we shot for y'all. The shores don't hold off like time and get lost.
Like a long language leash, they extend a decent rhythm, but the potions that we seek come from honorable living with direction, soul injection. This selection seeks perfection.
We vote for love, truth, freedom, and justice. Love, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. The antidepressant, the magical substance. The message is moving, the music is of this. Love, truth, freedom, and justice. Love, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. The antidepressant, the magical substance. The message is moving, the music is of this.
Universal residence, natural intelligence. All-star veterans, I'll make our president. Poets, street preachers, blessed with eloquence. Words crush irrelevant tribes of wild elephants. Trip over settlements, projects, tenements. Treat life like giants, stub our toes on Everest. We must survive all together, Earth's residents. Witness our ways come from love, not with devilish. We're like a dervish, a Sufi spin elegant. Meet me next to the nebulous.
Inhale and exhale fire. Temperature in the air gets higher. Ride wings up to the clouds, climb into the rain and feel inspired. Come down through the water. Mother Earth sees her daughter. Make my way back to the ground, climb through the canal, go even farther. I wake up at dawn and I wonder what I'll do. I try to set positive intentions. White shells in the east help guide my thoughts. Turquoise in the south brings progression. As I move into the west, Abalone shells transform my present to action. Obsidian in the north protects me from the bad thoughts thrown into my direction. If faith is trust, do I believe I am capable of anything, or do I hesitate to manifest my dreams? All the elements and ancestors are speaking through my heart, body, mind, and soul. As I walk through life, they give me all the strength I need. I bless the space, catch my breath, and find my place. I see a face on the horizon, shifting shapes. Can I change what's in my heart? If I sing to the stars, will they sing back? If the sun made holy breath through photosynthesis, can I sing a star chant? Balance can be restored when I'm speaking living words that come from a holy breath and I have the strength to heal the world. I am reborn every day and I pray that I say what I mean and I open the way for the rays of the sun to get into my brain so I am not cluttered by yesterday's pain. If faith is trust, do I believe I am capable of anything, or do I hesitate to manifest my dreams? All the elements and ancestors are speaking through my heart, body, mind, and soul. As I walk through life, they give me all the strength I need.
The generative principle is hair. The negative aspect of the generative polarity is fear. Fear is the contractive force for consciousness. Fear is the force which influences us to become closed to the truth, and it is the force which ultimately shuts down our awareness. That's why so many people are unconscious, because they are fearful. They are fearful of the responsibility that comes with knowledge, and most of all, they are fearful of having to act based upon knowledge, because that requires courage.
Check 1, 2, 33. It's that debut shit. I got something to say, so let's do it. Yo. I'm the new hip-hop king waiting to be crowned. Another election passes and you're still voting for clowns. You think you made a difference, but you're a fake resistance. Keep voting for evil and you might get 6-6. How many times must we play this game? They're washing our brains, they're watching us kill ourselves. We're under siege. And I don't mean to offend, but if you hate free speech, you can get fucked. You can get fucked with the rest of the mob and all those who treat politicians like gods. You need to wake up, join the fight against evil. And I don't mean Trump or the average people. I'm talking about the hidden hand, the deepest state, the ones you don't see who are robbing from your plate. The banksters, gangsters, murderers, and mobsters were being ruled by psychopathic monsters. The pedos in the Vatican, they're doing it again. The CIA, the NSA, and the Zionist clan, they got the plan to keep you trapped in fear. Can't you see, my friends, the great reset is here? And I'm not talking about some rich man's plan. I'm saying we can manifest the promised land. If we stop hating and killing each other, maybe we'll see that we have the same mother. Yo, I'm just trying to keep it real. That's pretty much all I can do. I'm just trying to say that we have the power within us to do anything we want. So let's do this again. Yo, I should slow down before I scare you away. I don't wanna lose you before you hear what I had to say. I ain't got no diamonds, I ain't got no drip. All I got's my body, soul, and tribe I roll with. Only thing I do is spit the truth and bend reality. It's a neat trick, manifest and you'll see. Anything you want, you can have health or wealth. It's time to wake up and love yourself. Love yourself, release the demons you befriended. They're gonna hold you down, man, it's an early ending. I promise you, we deserve better than we seem. It's up to us to overcome and create our dreams. I've been to the bottom, met my demons and fought them. Hiding from my trauma, man, drugs, I got them. Burying my pain in dope till I can't stand up. I might be puking, but keep pouring in my cup. But that wasted life is just a waste of life. We need to wake up and see we are made of light. I know in my heart, we're here for a purpose. I can feel the truth rising to the surface. Don't you see it? The future's in our hands. It's time to find out where everyone stands. If we stop hating and killing each other, maybe we'll see that we have the same mother. 33, out.
wake up to a new day, things still the same, still feel pressure on my brain. I try to get myself free, knowledge don't cost a fee, but my peoples wanna stay the same. Why do you wanna go and stay asleep? Rise against the beast and set examples for the seeds. Ain't no time for weakness. Yo, you sipping wine in the image of blood, while the children of the divine are dying in the mud. Embrace black. Without darkness, there's no light. Could never work the other way around. The end is in sight. Came from the mother of all mothers and all fathers. The gods out of Nubia, the melanated Nagas. We rode the monsoons and gave the whole globe knowledge. Ever since then, there's been wars to hide the logic. It's the very small things that deliver the greater picture. You ain't looking hard enough, that's why it missed you. You traded the spiritual in exchange of materials. You ain't the same beings that you was many years ago. We knew about the stars without the telescope vision. The fake stars we see now is on the television. You don't care though, it's been long since you're gone. You're immune to the devil's song, I hear you sing along. Never fitted in your system. From a young age I can see this was a prison without being caged. The guns blaze more time than a child being praised. These are the last days of the devil's parade. I ain't amazed by the cinematics, cause time's tragic. They've created a monster, spiritually I attack it. Hip-hop started off with African medallions, Public Enemy tracks and Rakim anthems. Like everything else, hip-hop was stolen from the shelf, stuck in the ice age. When I spit, it melts. You wanna be free, fam, then do for self. Can't wait on nobody else for guidance or help. Words spoken from a warrior. In these times, these lines are like thorns stuck in your third eye. Live in a ball of confusion until your soul rise. They build and shape the illusion to keep us all in line. I wake up to a new day, things still the same, still feel pressure on my brain. I try to get myself free, knowledge don't cost a fee, but my peoples wanna stay the same. Why do you wanna go and stay asleep? Rise against the beast and set examples for the seeds. Ain't no time for weakness.
From the greatest green pastures, the dark matter masters, the melanated crafters of now and hereafter, the Kundalini energy, science was our remedy, Kemet Sankore, Timbuktu was our legacy. What happened to my people? Consumed with the evils of a land that's deceived you. Your mind is too feeble from the fast cars and fashion, material passion of a soul that is crashing. Enough of the acting. Fulani, Mandinka, Yoruba and Igbo, a family in the Caribs, Brazil wearing limbo. How many of us even know to speak our native lingo? Black minds are brainwashed, we're using different symbols. They blanketed your history, say that you're a mystery. Are you for lacking guidance for the future, man? It gets me, have to break the walls of silence. Your culture must apply it, use your talent as a weapon, instead of making you deny it. Aboriginal, primary, here for a reason. Your springtime could reach, but you're in the winter season. Have to know who you are, give your ancestors honors. For the wicked cast illusions, got your mind in a squalor. If you don't know where you're from, how do you know where you're going? Your illness in the physical is what they want you showing. Just like the black Greeks, they were called the Minoans, but they don't want you knowing, so I guess we gotta show them. Had the Moors of North Africa, mystic black travelers. In 1492, lost our knowledge to the savages, retained all our wisdom, but we lost our true unity. Time has come to build, have to link up, talking you and me. The Babalaos of hip-hop, reclaim our true identity, shaking off the negative with alchemy and chemistry. Visualize our destiny, take back our heritage. Long walk home, so let's connect and build a better bridge.
Wake up to a new day, things still the same, still feel pressure on my brain. I try to get myself free, knowledge don't cost a fee, but my peoples wanna stay the same. Why do you wanna go and stay asleep? Rise against the beast and set examples for the seeds. Ain't no time for weakness.
Hey yo, I hate to admit it, but most are insane because we do the same things and wonder why there's no change. We're mentally enslaved, but tell me who is to blame? Is it us? Is it them? I just want to escape from this ignorance, hatred and terrorism. Open your eyes, you will see that this gift you've been given. I love spitting wisdom, hoping the younger ones listen. We gotta kick that knowledge cause it's something that we're missing. We get conditioned every single day in these streets. If there's no justice, there'll be no peace. We started believing everything the media tells us, like Malcolm X once said. This government's failed us, so stop looking to them because they will not help us out. Their main purpose in life is to keep us down. So let's connect to Mother Nature like we did in the past. Take your shoes and socks off, connect your soul to the earth.
I wake up to a new day, things still the same, still feel pressure on my brain. I try to get myself free, knowledge don't cost a fee, but my peoples wanna stay the same. Why do you wanna go and stay asleep? Rise against the beast and set examples for the seeds. Ain't no time for weakness. Why do you wanna go and stay asleep? Rise against the beast and set examples for the seeds. Ain't no time for weakness. Why do you wanna go and stay asleep? Rise against the beast and set examples for the seeds. Ain't no time for weakness.
Listen, it's our time to rise. We're the children of the light. Is there any surprise? Elevate till we peer through the skies. Not living in the matrix, my eyes open wide. The fog has been lifted, we start to see through the fake disguise. Realize that since day one we've been hypnotized. I listen to the wise and it connects inside. My vision's clear now when I reject the lies. You're not concerned by, I see through the blurred sky. Open up my third eye, that is my preferred high. Rise like the phoenix and see through bird's eye. Emotions in my lyrics, I can make the words cry. Bright light cast down for the insight. We're gonna take flight, my rhymes coming forthright. In the dark, but we ignite the torch bright. A force fight in the depths of this born strife.
I don't see the stars most nights. How we gonna shine now? I don't see the stars most nights. How we gonna shine now?
We need to shine out like a lighthouse. We need to shine out like a lighthouse. A mysterious vibe. For my body is my vehicle and I am steering the right direction nearer to light. Cause it's wise questions that appear in my mind. It's clear I've arrived here in these times to expose the serious lies and those who put fear in our minds. They don't care about the tears and the rise, and they don't know fear that it's a superior type. And they say the time is near, see unite. And they say this year there's a rise in the consciousness, and I'm watching it here clear with my eyes. No more beer in the cheers with a pint. I'm here with a tie, giving thanks for my chick and fam here on my side. Don't let the pressure from the peers interfere in your life, unless it's positive and clear that you're seen as dear in their eyes. And they're there to arise, you near to the sky, and they pioneer to the heights and don't appear for a price. I want a career on the mic to guide, for I'm sincere in my rhymes, spreading light, yeah, with these mysterious vibes.
I don't see the stars most nights. How we gonna shine now? I don't see the stars most nights. How we gonna shine
Yeah, yo. I'm saying 93 million miles a second is coming at you. Love's gonna get you. See, we've been left in this life to our own device. A lot of people made mistakes and they paid the price. And the show's not over till they fade the light. Is your heart filled with love or is it made of ice? Breath of fresh air, or what shade is like on the hot summer day when you can't wait for night. Got something to hold if you played it right. Keep on shining, focus in on the rays of light. You can't
package your hug, but you need it for sure. See, we all need love, something not found in a drug. Can't package a hug, but you need it for sure. I'ma give it to God, trying to keep my heart pure, cause it's more unity and love that we need in this world. Time is now we can't wait for change. In this age of darkness, got to break the chains. Many people are heartless and forsake the name. They all think they're right and won't take the blame. So I'ma stake my claim for peace on this earth. Switch up, make a change and keep on this search. Quest to end suffering for people that's hurt people, that's the way that it works. Backstabbing, trifling, and don't know their own worth. We all came from an destined to return to the dirt, reincarnate and return to the earth. I'm living to give them all of the cause. Stay in my lane and I follow the laws. I'm speaking the truth and no stopping the pause. Bleeding for who, so we heeding the calls. Rise up now when it's one for all and all for one, so Babylon fall. Rise up now when it's one for all for one, so Babylon fall. You can't package your love, but you need it for sure. See, we all need love, something not found in the drug. You can't package a hug, but you need it for sure. I'ma give it to God, trying to keep my heart pure, bringing messages of love in this life secure. Speaking messages of love.
That's what unity consciousness is. It's unifying thoughts, emotions, and actions. The three aspects of consciousness, such that there is no contradiction between them. Our thoughts, what we say, what we think, how we feel, and how we act are one and the same. There's no contradiction. That's unity consciousness. Therefore, since care is the driver of our thoughts and actions, it ultimately can be seen as the generator of the quality of our shared experience here on the earth. Care is what generates the whole thing. Hence, it has been called the generative principle. Liken the heart to a pump in the body. Well, what does a pump do? It's a generator. It provides energy. It moves the life force through the blood in the body. In every ancient tradition, they talk about the life force being in the blood. The heart is what pumps that through the whole physiology and enables us to continue to sustain life. The heart is the generator. It's the pump. It's the center of the being. As important as the brain is, the heart is ultimately what's generating the experience, because what we care about determines what we think about on a daily basis most of the time, and therefore how we behave. All right? So, this principle has often been referred to as the generative principle. Is anybody familiar with the compasses and square symbol of Freemasonry? With the G in the middle? Well, that's what the G stands for at the highest level. They'll talk about the information, well, this only means geometry, it only means God, etc. Okay? One of the things they'll tell you it means at a slightly higher level is that it means gnosis, knowledge. At a higher level, at illuminated levels of Freemasonry, which are above 32nd degree, they will give you what the real meaning of the G inside the compasses and squares. And it is the generative principle. It means genesis, creation, okay? And yeah, you can tie that right back to God. I'm not saying those things are different. But at the highest level, it's the generative principle. That's what that G really stands for in esoteric Freemasonry. What's generating the reality. That gets generated in what we care about, because our cares and our desires drive our actions. Most people will say they want things to change, but then when you say, what are you doing to make that change happen? not a word. Silence comes back another. They don't care enough to change it through their actions. That's what the generative or lost principle is about. Until that principle is regained and people get out of their laziness and most of all get out of their cowardice.
Patiently waiting for strangers and devas and spaceships, caught in a strange matrix. Every day changes to every saint, patron, and deity I pray to. Please stay patient, I'll bleed and stay faithful. Nameless and faceless, believe I'll make haste and slay evil and hatred, deceit and complacence. We need to replace them, make people relate to the secrets of masons. Case in point, so I lace this joint like a juicy with true seeds, so you see the youth freed and proof of the deeds of the troops overseas. I'm sober, please don't provoke me with please. I choke from the greed of you hopeless people, or maybe it's ignorance, sin, or disinterest. Give hope to the needy and spend it with interest. We're lazy and indolent, re-enter your senses. My pen inks immensity like starving continents. Africa, Asia, and South America, I harbor their consonants while we conquer with confidence. Don't conjure up compliments bought with unconsciousness. You con by some corporate forces demonic, coughing from chronic and offerings. Me, I'm just laughing at your disses, gasping at you idiots, scoffing at your misses while you're proffering her riches. I lost all of your digits, get lost with all your wishes. Get me off all your pictures, the cost is what you witness. A child coughing from sickness, you could have all but clicked. The nonprofits.com, $1 in an instant. Get involved in the mix and tomorrow is a given. Get involved in the mix and tomorrow is a given. Get involved with charities, join non-profit organizations like Oxfam and Amnesty International. Get involved in your community, make a difference. We're the difference between life and death for many children, remember. So be generous instead of buying yourselves expensive things for your own interests.
Take that route, I put my knees at the base of the couch. I ask for God to take account, then everything else just falls in place. That's not the case, I got to work. Put it in, willingness is the key to freedom. Principalities surge when I'm not operating on urge. Put that ego when checked and take a sec to recollect on work. Not able to meditate quite yet, but sent to set it straight since birth now. Naturally, when I'm born with the thought that we're better than the next man, getting caught in a savage land. They're taught to fish for the big dream in a sixth stream.
Don't think a man can learn everything on his own, or a woman for that matter, yeah, even though we're grown, least we think so. Looking at you's looking at me, and the space in between contains so many frequencies that we gotta connect out of respect, please. It ain't to one person, humble on your knees. Search but don't worship, he's just a messenger, here to show you the way, go on and teach him a lesson too.
I wish I could just run out the front door and not give a thought on how I look. It's not the case in the city I dwell. LA is selling yourself, showing the wealth you got in the bank, not the inside job but the outside tank. How could I thank my mom for the way she tried to keep my fears away? She cried when I spent years astray of my own ego. It told me I was all right, and an all-night binge was only justice for the pain that I've been suffering. Now I know that every thought I have is filtered through my demons. Redirect towards something I can believe in.
What's spiritual? Man, I'm spiritual. Who's really talking and who's hearing who now? We're walking on sacred grounds. All-knowing God, he ain't breaking us down because he's seen it before and knows I mean to be pure. He sent me what's empty to tempt me, and sure, I fell for it first and you showed me the way. My teacher, my guru, fellow yogi, my homie. Into the fire and bend it, now mold it like clay, send it on its way. You're sure to feel the energy within it. Don't dwell on the blemish, this work is yet finished.
Everybody out there, place your hands in the air. If you're scared and you pray every day for your fair, doing pay. Just try to do the next right thing on your way to the truth in your life. Here's some proof on this mic, right?
Another lesson. Probably made a couple of mistakes and gotta tell you, it's a lesson. Yep, you might have heard it before, and I'm guessing you probably make a couple of more. It's a lesson, another lesson. Probably made a couple of mistakes and gotta tell you, see, it's a lesson. Yep, you might have heard it before, and I'm guessing you probably make a couple I made a wrong turn, headed down my one-way street. It's all folk nada if I can't find peace. Completely out of sync with the way I should be. And problems are the obstacles that I'm supposed to be. We think it's too impossible when following our dreams. Pride is tough swallowing when all you ever need is just barely out of reach. You might have seen where you should be, you could have had it. It slipped away, you're faithful to your habit of unraveling. The pattern of success remains stagnant, rather damage every bit of potential. We essentially sabotage our victories and celebrate our misery and wonder why we feeling depressed. It ain't a mystery, history is known for repeating, so I'm down for deleting all the things I did wrong. Pick an evening or an argument, believing I was right, not seeing everybody has a right to opinions, men and women, shit. It's a lesson, another lesson. Probably made a couple of mistakes and gotta tell you, it's a lesson. Yep, you might have heard it before, and I'm guessing you probably make a couple of more. It's a lesson, another lesson. Probably made a couple mistakes and gotta tell you, see, it's a lesson. Yep, you might have heard it before, and I'm guessing you probably make a couple of more. I heard a song saying I'm in denial. I had to smile. Convicted in the trial that skipped my testifying. I'm guilty, cause my innocence left my inner child convinced I was incompetent. Burning in the fire, I lied to my reflection. Worthy of a lesson to learn at my discretion. Searching for a test of impression of the logical answers in the chronicle tales of how we failed to grow or acknowledge them well. A little common sense could go a long way. Pain and broken promises could make a life strange. Fame and more drama if you're raking in the change. And change may be obvious or hardly in the brain. The blame could be anonymous but fighting off the shame. Game could be solemn when you ought to be ashamed. The day when rock bottom comes calling out your name, just pray you stay honorable when dealing with the strain. This game, it's a lesson, another lesson. Probably made a couple of mistakes and gotta tell you, it's a lesson. Yep, you might have heard it before, and I'm guessing you probably make a couple of more. It's a lesson, another lesson. Probably made a couple of mistakes and gotta tell you, see, it's a lesson. Yep, you might have heard it before, and I'm guessing you probably make a couple of more. That's the truth. Brought to you out the booth. But Lucky and Cruz. Now you know what to do, and that's bump this. Yeah, you should bump this. You should bump this. And show it to your cousins and your woman. It's a lesson, it's a lesson. Probably learned a couple of more and gotta tell you, it's a lesson. Yep, you might have heard it before, and I'm guessing you probably make a couple of more. It's a lesson, another lesson. Probably made hella mistakes, ain't gotta tell you shit. It's a lesson. Yep, you probably did it before, and I'm guessing you probably make a couple of more.
There's so much to do. I can't wait any longer.
Here, you know, I thought we were in a time of awakening where, you know, we're looking at our behaviours and looking at what's causing this.
That's the pace, huh?
foundation. ATU on 3D Avenue always keeps it true. Come on, we want your mind. Yesterday and today. Eyes, ears, and soul. In all that you do, give it your all in all. Devise a plan, rise and stand tall. I'ma make a million building, telling what I saw. That ghetto awareness and unfairness of laws. And if you fall, get up, do shit. Exercise your right to listen to my music. Try unique and deep and wide. Glad you all made it. We rise high. Welcome to the truth. Now learn to conceive it, you. Others believe. Some are deceiving you, leading you straight to hell. In jail cells, I don't even always prevail. Truth is, I was in a kind of prison. A prison of guilt, a prison of my mind. But I was so inclined to rise that I've risen and built through wisdom and time. Yesterday and today. Heart, the dark light. Have you ever looked up at any eclipse? Don't ever try this, you might just go blind. The same effect you'll find if you look into my mind. What do you see there? Aligned with the dreaded mane of hair. Mainly there are kings and queens around me. Alien sapiens, other beings in creation, waiting to get handed a dish and granted a wish called I wish I was rich and had no enemies and attitude like why should I be friends? What's he gon' get? But drama, got enough of that. No shit, too much of that. Not a damn thing. I mean, why should I intervene? Homicide is my case. Suicide is your ways. If I was in your place, tell 'em that I'd have been places higher. Are you so admired that you're wired? Caught up in a frenzy, lost in desire. Fought by your enemy and tossed in the fire. Thought yourself a remedy, but got nowhere to put it. Put on your hush puppies now, little baby, hush. And listen to people who don't just say, oh, winning, and who have an act for how to act and come out winning. I could be ending in ING or starting like IMB. No one denying me, cause I'm a J. It's all geometry, that's answering reason. I listen to you, you comedy, that funny kind of feeling. By chance you're appealing, advanced by the million. We off on our own song, and Ebony Prince dances on the ceiling. And Zulu sticks to the walls, abstract evolves into an MC with no flaws, getting applause. All the days of a new foundation. Samson strong, Solomon wise. Followed in guys with your eyes and your ears and your feelings. Your body get a healing. Welcome, you found us. Well done. We can get down to business. Don't worry about sex and the riches. They'll come eventually if it's meant to be. Don't force it. Metamorphosis is natural. You and nature are compatible. In fact, you go farther if you don't bother to be and just be. Reborn shoreline. Reality. ATU is holding strong. Yesterday and today. Yesterday and today. Ghetto chill. Lasting longer. Going our own way. Going our own way. So these are the days of a new foundation.
The age-old question, what is the truth?
Indeed, I read, search, and scan. My plan is to learn and let my spirituality become part of my reality. Basically, my morality is what guided me through the first part of my life, right from wrong, my side of strong, my journey is long. With every step I take, new questions arise. But honestly, this is no surprise. As I realize the lies, I see anger in the eyes of many. Questions are plenty, my destiny is what's testing me. Technology, swallowing spirituality, new centuries, new philosophy, so many theories, it gets scary. But I refuse to bury the hatchet. If only testimonies, I'll catch it. And if it's the truth, I won't stretch it, but I will test it. Books are building blocks and not spiritual blocks. Unless proven otherwise, the wise know where to go. For spiritual enlightenment in ancient times, they went to temples and synagogues. Now people log on, tap in. When I begin, I go within. It won't say try again. Yes or no, to my soul I'll go. And into the atmosphere so I can think clear. Having little fear, ideas running from my vortex. Believers separated into sects. Religion, what's next?
Enemies, friends, lovers, family, strangers, people, associates, everyone can get close to it, soak it up, make the most of it, put it out, expose within your inner feelings, chilling other people's minds, test them with your mind, practice digging deep, dig for ideas in your sleep, take initiative, lead the sheep, follow your heart, be a part of everything, sing your song, dance your dance, write your script, here's your chance, be a man if you're a man, be a woman if you're a woman, keep trying at your relationships, don't trip if you never understood them, hold on, but let go, let the words be the window to your soul, expose yourself without reserve but with control.
Don't make it up if it won't sincerely apply to you. Wordplay is committed but don't create it because it sounds cool. Pound fools with the message that you would like to convey. Understand the power you hold, not critical is everything you say. Display your talents in a way to make them the most effective. Everyone is aware you're right about yourself, but the prime directive is not a subjective. Outlook how you got fast cars, faster women, and even a faster clean soap. We're tying it up and let it unfold.
Let life take its toll, and then tell the world about it. No one to listen if you're silent, but then again if you shout it, people tend to turn the other way. So make love to your community. Don't worry about truancy, just speak your language fluently. Break down what you see, the way no one else sees it, but make it accessible for most people to believe it and even agree with. Strengthen your diaphragm, make it prone to be able to project to a crowd even without a microphone.
Captivating any zone, from stage to a bus stop in front of any home. No need for amplification, the heart is there, it's your own. Freestyling for your votes from time to time is not to be outgrown, no matter how large you are. Remember your beginnings and what got you on top of that. The people that had your back from day one that gave you love, important fact here. Elevate your music will never raise itself above the same book because art's the appeal. Maybe all good, but how much you can about your community when your music can't be bumped in your hood? It's wonderful you're on the next level, but no one got invited for the ride. That type of mentality collides with a soon-to-be halt stride, coupled with inevitable scorn, sworn with ideas now torn. Trying to pivot music with false articulation to assault the norm.
Respect your art form, don't trip off the business of it. I guarantee if someone pays 10 instead of 2, they're still gonna love it. Think about your stomach, but don't put it above your honesty. And most importantly, never ever fake modesty. Be humble if you're humble, act like the shit if that's your gimmick. Think of new angles every day and always test your limits. Don't do something just cause it worked last year. Don't live in fear of not being successful. Stay respectfully a career.
Recheck what's done to make it clear. Once it in stores, it grabs the ear. No turning back, hope, no fear. Creeps up in the direction that you're steered. To the few and far between, you're among the 4-track to 8 out elite. Who for better or worse steps in the rock quads and walkmans like over beats to make it complete. Due to self-promotion, hate, and cyber gossip, the image you uphold is almost as important as delivery. And one topic, take compliments and blessings. Try to get full attention to those few. Keep in mind, you may make the rhymes, but the supporters are the ones that make you. Don't get comfortable where you're surrounded. Be careful what commodities you're using. The deeper you get, the more you understand it's merely all illusion. Outside the group, your best friends are looking to be the ones that don't rap. Well, you did get excited if your hip-hop hero wants to sit down and chat. The opportunity may be nice, maybe get on a song together and spit. Remember that 8 out of 10 rap friendships? Only politics. Because still about who you know, that goes for distributors, shows the future plans. Step faster if you want. Most solo artists are bland.
So find a crew if you can, cause hip-hop is a team sport. Make sure y'all see eye to eye and offer each other support. Set your goals in the beginning and revise them as you go. Take control, but no matter what you do, never sell your soul. Speak on topics that you know. Use music to teach, improve your speech. If they can understand you, then you can reach your release, have the potential. Keep your lyrics simple. Don't alienate your audience by being too critical, pitiful, and too much of an individual. Give good visual, or give advice, and talk about your life, or just rap about your hood. But no matter what you do, make sure your music sounds good, and I'm glad we're understood.
And that's why I care. And that's why I care.
Everybody listen, you may not agree, but all y'all should try it one time and maybe you'll see. Oh, I know it ain't easy and it won't happen overnight, but Lord, if you just touch one person, you're doing all right. Love can move all the world.
L'as de trèfle n'a pas de conseil à donner. Prends le vague à l'âme ou la vie du bon côté. La première solution, dès l'introduction, se doit d'être bonne comme une nonne en dévotion. Qui est un mec qui n'a pas de chance? Le fils de l'amour regrette sa date de naissance. Être différent l'a beaucoup stressé. L'opinion publique l'a beaucoup vexé. Mais sa vie en main, oubliant les apparences. Parce que depuis l'enfance, il vit dans le monde du silence. Au boulot on le voit comme un humanoïde. Sa promotion est une course de spermatozoïdes. L'handicapé a happé l'handicapé. Ses capacités lui ont fait franchir le cap du dédain et de la non-communication. Avec calme et brio, il est objet d'admiration. Une big Rolex, s'habille chez Smalto, fume des Cohiba comme Fidel Castro. Investit ses acétiques dans l'apparat, pourquoi? Parce que la vie peut faire le moine, parfois. Alors il se sape et va chercher du taf. On ne lui donne pas parce qu'il fait bien trop gaffe. En fait il veut être boss pour ne pas bosser, pour pouvoir l'ouvrir à l'inverse de l'ouvrier. Mais bon, bien vite il doit constater que pour être boss, eh bien mon pote il faut bosser. Il se dit comment faire pour chiller près du lac comme un Mac à la recherche de son passé. L'as de trèfle n'a pas de conseil à donner. Prends le vague à l'âme ou la vie du bon côté. Après le développement, voici la conclusion. Acte avec tact et capte l'admiration.
Now we're going to have to finally settle down, and every person will have to decide whether he is going to fulfill his own purposes or whether he is going to obey the laws of nature. If he obeys the laws of nature and understands them, things will be solved. If he keeps on doing as he pleases with no consideration for values or for the rights and purposes of nature, he will be in trouble. Everywhere it is energy, energy that must be properly used.
What you work for, what you stand for, what you strive for, hope is for the core.
I transmit with soul, brother, what about you?
I was never one of those. I actually saw all life with my eyes closed, opening up my heart in the interior of the exterior as I ripped it apart throughout my darkness. We embark in this throughout the bullshit that they smoke is myth. I came to uplift.
Trust, faith, caring, rapport, friendship, compassion, the universal law when your life rushes.
Think about children and different ways on how to keep the generation building. Move forward, this one needs no chorus. You're dealing with a visionary, not a recording artist.
Retune the vibration, the heart rate.
And meditate to keep my state focused towards a balanced, positive energy activate.
I make music to awake a new generation as we send center stage to the process of creation. Find your own voice, choose not a life of imitation.
Information
compilation, universal laws align. The true guidelines actually right or wrong in real time. Yeah. Check it out.
It's a crazy world, yes it is, and I don't know if we're gonna make it through this one because the people just don't care anymore. It's a crazy world, yes it is, and we won't grow if we continue to rule with guns and keep on starting little vanity wars. It's a crazy world, yes it is, and I don't know if we're gonna make it through this one because the people just don't care anymore.
Out of the shadows began a song of such surpassing loveliness and of such blinding power that he listened.
This is a kind of a little private tank or capsule of life that we are all carrying about with us all the time. Now the problem of morality in this is very definite. The moment we break rules, we damage that magnetic flow. We have got to keep the laws of nature, and these in turn are the laws of God, or the magnetic field fails. It can fail because of physical intemperances, which reduce its integrity and reduce its power. It can be wasted in riotous living, which is a common cause these days. It can be burned.
No more excuses. I wanna know, yeah. Talking to you, I wanna know, I wanna know what you gonna do with your life. I wanna know. You wanna bring peace. You say you got no money, you got no job, you got no place. You don't believe in God, you got no bills, no responsibilities. Yeah, I wanna know when the time comes to pay your rent, when the time comes to stop to give in, when the time comes to make your own bread, what you gonna do? I wanna know. You can't lay around and do nothing. You can't lay around and keep fronting. You gotta put on your shoes, kick the blues. You gotta get up. It's
Reflection of the time, of the mind, of the sight. Meditation, breathe in, exhale, take flight. Horizon, new day soon come, light shone bright. Feel the wealth and in that love, earth children unite. We gotta grow, we gotta flow. Seek the wisdom within and know. Live your love, create your art, and that's for sure. Awareness in this time, we moving forward in the now. Sixth sense, mystic presence, the one God essence. Bless, release the stress. Lucidness, the key to the highest gates we access. Inside this universe we possess. Can you feel your heart aligning with the rest? We play the part to emanate music and art, tuning into the cosmic chart, indigenous sound from the start. We play the part to emanate music and art, tuning into the cosmic chart, indigenous sound from the start. Past, present, future merge, energetic center surge, inspired beings converge. We immersed in a state of consciousness we deserve. And can we hold this resonation, reflect and preserve the balance of existence, and even in the chaos, find the higher mind's entrance to this eternal rhythmic dance. Fear the earth, release the fear, ground the growth, keep love near, look in the mirror, see God clear, believe in this and let it steer. You are the one who can open the book, the blessing, understanding your connection, love one another in this synchronistic flow. Planet Earth is the one that we live in on now, so love where you're at in this time, embrace the beings, understand the wind blowing through the trees, watch the rivers flow to the seas. Cloud movement, spirit within each second, you're breathing in and exhaling. In silent lesson, this one could never be disturbed. Solid rock foundation from time, roots felt within. Undone the stress of time, undone the lust, rage and fear, undone. It's time we bust the seed. This one gonna set you free for it. In the sacred future, we rise higher. Tending to the fire, these words the mantra. Focus on the goal and inspire. Receive the truth, the purifier. In the sacred future, we rise higher. Tending to the fire.
And we're getting ready to do a little walk. And when you have real change, everybody's name began to change. Teacher began to teach a new lesson. Preacher began to preach a new sermon. We say every Saturday that the most important no matter how very the situation is and how difficult it may be. That the storm really doesn't matter until the storm begins to get you down.
Do you see yourself as I do, as myself as you? Simple complexities of the ego. Ergo, we are all emotional evil Knievels, Prince, Papa, and Weasel. Get in where you fit in, where it's feasible. Leave the bull and blossom. See how far we've come, reaching for optimum soulness. We are all one, we are all one. We are all one race human. How we gonna fight if we can't stay tight? If you can't get together, if you can't shine your light. If you're gay or you're straight, but you hate one another. If you can't get beyond your own skin color. I'm a fighter and a lover, a nurturer and a mother who comes in search for the truth.
A daughter, a sister, cousin, niece, aunt, baby, child, young lady, woman, princess, potential queen. Black cat with red, yellow, and green. What do I mean? Mother, teacher, learner, concerner of careness is distress. An answer from the tribe of Judah. A cancer, prancer of words. A voice in the darkness, known on the phone. No face to match. But with your words I'll attach. Rockin' hair wraps, crowns for your locks. No looks, but you're still having jokes. Real, honest, opinionated, open-minded, blinded by the trust of untrust when you must trust. Hitting the crust. To take a turn for the better, deserving of a fan letter, mood changes like the weather or the moon. Wrapped in a cocoon of silence between us, no violence, no science, a little defiance, but best friends, very reliant, a client, a wife, a completion of life. Once right, the light, more uplifting than a kite. Inspiration down to earth for what it's worth. Best believe no we will achieve. Positivity willing to receive. Soul completer, connected to our vibe. Oh, mother of a tribe.
How are we spending our time? What are we paying attention to? Is this what we're doing with our time and attention? Sitting behind the hypnosis box? Which means suppression of knowledge. Hypnosis is the suppression of knowledge or the suppression of spirit. Or are we going to devote our time to some pursuits of wisdom? Which means developing knowledge, converting it to understanding by processing it accurately, and then converting it into wisdom through action, through right action.
Don't ever say you gave it all if you ain't gave it all. Just faded in the hazy purple twilight. No more time. I tried to warn you all. It's now approaching midnight.
The universe is raising the bar right now. You need to raise the standard in your fucking life now. You need to take it to the next level now. Today. Why I ignite this passion and speak the way that I do when it comes to certain fucking things. Because of the care that is actually coming forth from my core essence. And this is how we have to be. If we're really going to see what we know, this is how we have to be. With a very, very strong conviction, knowing the difference, and not allowing ourselves to compromise the integrity of what we know.
car à gare, les lascars et la sale vie, hélas la vie. Ici souvent sourit aux larves, les faibles ils sont écrasés, tu sais y'a plus de tipi. Pas de crédit, du discrédit pour celui qui n'est pas ce crédit règle. Dit la mort sourit aux audacieux, vieux, pieux, pris des cieux. La chance est partie, sale partie, mal partie. Game over, fin de partie. La dérive est là, pas de favela, mais la mort mentale, c'est fatal. Il tape dans le tas, s'éclate dans ce cas. Je m'explique, flic ou voyou, flingue ou caillou. Les hommes sont tarés, parés, veulent s'accaparer des pires des tares. Et j'en ai marre d'être entouré de coups fourrés, barrez-vous. C'est ce que je leur dis, mais je vois sonner père ou rendez-vous. Dépêche-toi, reviens parmi nous. Sans toi, mes frères sont fous. J'espère que tu reviendras bientôt. Approche-toi de vieux dealers, depuis quand c'est comme ça? Dis aux gosses que le crime ne paye pas. Ils vont te rire au nez, pire, vont te pigeonner, tire-toi. Dis aux gosses que le crime ne paye pas. Approche-toi de vieux dealers, depuis quand c'est comme ça? Dis aux gosses que le crime ne paye pas. Ils vont te rire au nez, pire, vont te pigeonner, écoute ça.
Ah, moi, si que j'aurais du blé, j'ai marqué les nouvelles Nike, genre j'hyper. Et puis j'ai payé plein de trucs en or, soit tout en or, comme cette dent-là. Et des bagous aux 5 doigts. Et je ferais mettre mon nom en lettres d'or partout. Mais t'as même pas de nom. J'en aurai un quand j'aurai du blé.
Le diable est fort, le diable est hors de portée. Donne-moi la force de mon esprit, la vengeance ôtée. Sauter la rancune afin d'avancer à grands pas. Mourir d'ennui, d'envie de délaver. Qui rêve de droit chemin, de vrai chemin. Quand le parchemin est caché, les rues sont en train de se tacher de sang. Des cendres de gosses sur d'autres gosses. Pas de billes, des crosses, ils prennent les citrouilles pour des carrosses. Donc des carrosses, les gars des boss, c'est la saga. Seule ta saga, si t'es pétain, si t'es à éviter tout saga. Ça se gâte, mate, pas d'éclat, tout est stigmatisé. Même un gosse de 15 ans peut te traumatiser. Si tu essaies de sympathiser, arrête des bêtises. Avec Satan, il a baptisé. C'est pas qu'il aime la mort, c'est simplement qu'il ne sait pas qu'il y a des jeux où on ne gagne pas. Dis aux gosses que le crime ne paye pas. Approche-toi de vieux dealers, depuis quand c'est comme ça? Dis aux gosses que le crime ne paye pas. Ils vont te rire au nez, pire, vont te pigeonner, tire-toi. Dis aux gosses que le crime ne paye pas. Approche-toi de vieux dealers, depuis quand c'est comme ça? Dis aux gosses que le crime ne paye pas. Ils vont te rire au nez, pire, vont te pigeonner, tire-toi. 1, 9, 9, 7, je m'en pète, me dit le gosse du coin. Œil en coin, coup de poing, point sur les îles. Est-ce que t'as saisi? Dit-il, se tourne vers un trimard. De un, c'est Tipar qui se prend pour Escobar au bar ce soir entraîné. Rien ne stoppe, ne peut freiner. Un gosse est freiné, surtout quand il est bien engrainé. Traîné général, 10 contre 1, ça va vite. T'évites un coup, t'en as 9 en bonus. Si t'invites, t'es vite, fait bien fait. Encore un frère qui tombe à terre. Un mort à court terme, j'accourt termine. Il s'extermine, ça fait mal. L'histoire se passe à la capitale, sa région, province et au niveau international. Mes frères se marchent sur la tête et quand ça pète, ils montent le ton. Comme si Le Pen était leur patron. Je dis pas aux gosses que le crime ne paye plus, mais tout ce que je sais, c'est que l'esclavage continue. Voilà tout ce qu'on nous a laissé. L'argent des trafics, la musique, les médailles aux Jeux Olympiques. Tout ce qu'on a sur cette putain de planète, c'est ça. Il faut pas qu'on en reste là. C'est ça, c'est ça.
Different pace, never regretting, always forgetting the chase. The chase. I keep my life simple, no silly games. I am part spirit without confining names. My soul is free, demanding me to look, demanding me to see that excess and truth hold a different key. seems to be so much strife, so much sadness, cutting my heart like a knife. What could be the remedy for our global malady? Is it to love more and more from distant shore to shore? Is this the truth we can't seem to see? Or are we doomed to be never free, never free? Sometimes I move slow. It all depends on what God wants me to know. I'm always looking for the light, the light, the light, the light. Into the night I fly, so high, I feel like I can touch the sky. No need for yesterday, no need for tomorrow. Dry my swollen tears and die, accept life's sweet sorrows. I'm always looking for the light, the light. I'm always looking for the light, the light. I'm always looking for the light, the light, the light, the light, the light. I'm always looking for the light. I'm always looking for the light. I'm always looking for the light, the light, the light, the light.
It is this force that opens up our consciousness. It's the flowering expression of consciousness.
I'm always looking for the light, the light. I'm always looking for the light, the light, the light, the light, the light, the light.
The positive aspect of the generative polarity, the first expression of natural law, is love. In regard to natural law, love should be seen as the expansive force for consciousness. It is the force which helps us to become open to truth and expand our awareness.
Overstand.
And bring forth the truth, 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 the truth.
Oh, dearly departed, we would like to thank you for offering the blessings to make anything potentially possible in what we do. Making something from nothing. Look, this is what happens in the end-all production. Low levels of technology, a brain eruption. Sounds equal something from nothing. Effortless, brushing off the task of today for the freshness. As I swallow, moping round the outhouse I wallow, trying to figure out what better borrow. Some signs for my mind to follow. Maybe because I'm lost, or is it just the cost of tomorrow? Low-tech introspect, reflection on what I like. It's creeping up on me, but it might just be some hype. A stage whose pages getting old. Will it eventually wrinkle? I don't know, but I mentally sprinkle my soul with the teardrops of sound. Some missing hit grounds, soaking up dust, making moisture just enough for the mud. It must have been something that I dug, cause you did it. Dirt works and I'm in it. Now you find yourself all in it, immersed in a verse of poetical prose, like wool socks cover toes when it's cold. I fight to break the mold that holds your ears to corrode and kill, causing images way too real to be significant. So I be militant in this time of migration through a haven that's safe, soundproofing from that bad news at 8. If you're feeling it, why don't you relate to something other than the gang? Fuck the tension on the brain. I like to think of these reins of change they pull tight, or just drifting through the darkness of night, losing trust and insight, man. This is what happens in an indoor production with low levels of technology, a brain eruption. Sounds equal something from nothing, effortless. Rushing the task of today along for the freshness. This is what happens in the end-all production with low levels of technology, a brain eruption. Sounds equal something from nothing. Effortless, brushing off the task of today for the freshness. And I never was that one. Now check it. Forever the son of a healer, medicine man, intellectual wielder of warriors' ways. I'm a nephew of Jay, who's made unbelievable progress, then gave reports to the spirits. If that's too much to digest, well, time just ticks by. And I've developed an appreciation for the sky, taking pictures of the sunset while some still get bent. An operation to forget what was lent to them is life. It's for the living. Death is a guarantee, so why waste your time giving less than you can? Cramming to understand doesn't work anymore. We are the thorough who endure through the cries and the times of transition. We uphold our tradition in the mind, plus the music. Giving thanks when we use it, and mental shanks when you abuse it. My life revolves around these sounds and visual compounds, renowned to be a classic expressed from within me. So we'll see who's lasted the duration. If you want me to pass it, be patient. You'll have your turn. I said you'll have your turn.
Natural law is king.
And there we have it. Oh, wow. I love that last song. Picasso, probably one of my favorite MCs out of the 11 Legends crew. That's made in like the mid 90s. And that low tech introspect. Holy fuck. Yeah, it's up there with, favorite songs back in those times. Even though I heard it, for the first time years after, it really doesn't matter because these things are timeless. Especially when you think about that time capsule of what they created and planted during that time it was made, right? And how it just lasts, and it's like an impression on that time and what people kind of were going through. Even paints a picture of how society was at that time, which is, quite different from today. And yeah, I'm sure folks, born in my era, kind of Gen X, what is it? Millennials, I guess. Zennials, whatever. Yeah, it's kind of we have a good amount of nostalgia from yesteryear because things are just so over the fucking top these days, and the internet's on steroids, and technology is through the roof for everything. Go across the spectrum. People are using it for great and bad and whatever the fuck. It all depends on the magi, right? Is it a white magician, gray, or black? And don't associate black with race, whatever the fuck. It's more dark, inverted, something against natural law. And yes, we have to understand that they put in their inverted sense of care into these things that still work in their fucking favor because they know and understand universal laws, yet have their own inversions and perversions of it, but are able to wield that generative principle to accomplish certain things. And it seems like the majority of it is really just to manipulate the majority of the populace's perspectives and worldviews, which transcends into their behaviors, and we're basically carrying out what they were planning for, their agendas, if you will. So take your pick, whatever fucking flavor of conspiratorial stuff. There are, for the most part, a good amount of aspects of what I mentioned behind it and who propagates it, whether it be people that are misled or whether it be controlled opposition or whatever the fuck, go down the whole, list, the whole laundry list of all these things, right? And these are the bigger pictures we always have to keep in mind, right? And so to have the proper care, to have the time and patience to mull over these things and alchemize them, taking them through the trivium process and all these things, not just getting it from a fucking meme or a few or getting that confirmation bias, but actually looking into things deeper than the surface level fucking shit that is just the goddamn fucking scrollathon these days on social media. We're to the point where people got scoliosis and all that shit, This is how much people care of, just I care so much about what's going on. I can't stop scrolling type of thing, like it's unfortunate how people's sense of care has been hijacked through so many different means, right? And this is what I've mentioned a ton on Dissolving the Divide in regards to, propaganda, mainstream media, and whoever the fuck these days. All you goddamn fucking influencers just doing your shit just to make some fucking money and make a living and all that shit. And you're spitting, lies or half truths, and you haven't even, gone through a whole lot of phases of awakening yourselves, and you want to sit on your fucking soapboxes and preach to the people and make money off of that shit. Sometimes, like, I'm fucking appalled, I'm not against people making money or, making their free will choice to do whatever, but I'm not hesitant to call out whack ass motherfuckers, because we can do fucking better than that. And humanity doesn't need that type of fucking servicing, of just, kind of getting milked out through, these limited fucking hangouts, y'all are fucking pathetic. It's mediocre. All right. And I say this because I've put so much fucking care into what the fuck I've done over a dozen fucking years. And guess how much fucking money I've fucking made in my lifetime being on motherfucking ScrewTube and whatever the fuck. Throughout all the channel, restrictions and censorships and even having a channel deleted and all this motherfucking shit, I made 0 fucking cents. Not even a fucking dollar or a euro or a yen or whatever the fuck, my friend. God damn. So yes, that is my background and how I have this fire for what the fuck I've done, because I have that much care and compassion towards what I create and what I try to share and relate with to people on multiple levels, because I want people to raise the fuck up and experience what I've experienced. Because, what I mentioned before I even started this video music mix is that heart explosive awakening. You don't get it through fucking memes or, the conspiratorial world. You find it in your own fucking world. You have to dig that shit deep down within yourself, as if you never knew such depths existed. Because you are the universe. You are part of this. The you and I verse. What the fuck do you think this all means? What are we here for exactly, Those types of things. I'm trying to zap your fucking heart chakra so you can get something lit up your fucking ass to, get to that level and experience it for yourself. And there's way much more to it than that. And it's to each their own. Everyone can also, people have these pathworks and ways of awakenings, in a unique way. There's certain things that I noticed that it ain't the bee's knees, and there's more to it than that, right? So it really is about digging deep within the center core of your chest, that heart piece, because that is the bridge from the lower chakras to the higher chakras. You ain't getting the proper third eye vision or the crown chakra ringing if your heart isn't fucking optimal. So much love to Loveolution. I did a really cool mix and I had some wonderful conversations with them on Dissolving the Divide and on their channel. And they're on Revolution Radio right now, which is fucking dope as fuck. I love to see just folks doing their thing and leveling up and contributing more, right? So, yeah. Those are them heart vibe. Heartbeat props. As a look it up. There's a song titled that, Heartbeat Props by Digital Underground, and it's also just, like, why are we always just having to, like, respecting the dead, and not really respecting them at that level when they're alive still. We're walking amongst living legends, and we're standing amongst, the shoulders of some giants that are still living and breathing and active and doing their thing. It's a daily fucking operation. Once you're into the shit, it doesn't fucking stop, right? Because this is what keeps it going. That's the fucking care and compassion you need to keep it driving. That generative principle. What are you generating into this reality? What are you generating for yourself? Thoughts and actions and just, your immediate fucking living space, So, yeah, I'm moved a ton by these things, and I'm just pushing for a better way of living and building a hermetically sealed society. So, with that being said, I gotta have a chat with my Europa Natural Law folks, and if you guys don't like it and you want to turn it down or not watch it, whatever the fuck, that's all good. If you're here for the music, that's fine. All these new subscribers, I'm thankful so much, and I don't know what you came here expecting, right? But I'm all over the place, and music has had to take quite the backseat with this vehicle driving towards something better to be living in this reality. And I'm still moving to the beat of my, heart and a lot of the wonderful conscious music. And I'm sorry, I do not give enough credit a good amount of times just to the breathtaking, soul-sparking lyrics and beats and musical tapestries that these artists, within and without of what I've mixed, have influenced me and helped me and inspired me to enjoy life, look for more, be motivated to be better than what we were yesterday. So if this is any value to anyone, that's great. And bon courage on your voyage. Peace out, y'all.